Forget cloves in your coffee. There's another spice sitting in your kitchen right now, probably untouched for months, that fights inflammation far more consistently than cloves ever could. And no, it's not turmeric. It's not ginger. It's not cinnamon. It's something most people over 60 already own but use only twice a year, around the holidays. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, why it works better, and how to use it the right way starting tomorrow morning. But before we go any further, if you're new here, take 1 second to subscribe. This channel exists to give people over 60 honest, practical health information that respects your intelligence. No magic pills, no miracle cures, just real knowledge that works. Tap subscribe and the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Now let me ask you something. When you wake up in the morning, do your fingers feel stiff for the first hour? Do your knees crack the first time you stand up? Is there a low, dull ache in your lower back that wasn't there 10 years ago? Do you feel bloated after meals that never used to bother you? Is your energy gone by 2 in the afternoon, even after a full night of sleep? Do you forget words mid-sentence, names of people you've known for decades? If you said yes to even 2 of these, listen carefully. What you're feeling has one common thread underneath it. It's called chronic low-grade inflammation. And after the age of 60, it becomes the silent driver behind almost every symptom that makes you feel old. It's not the years, it's the inflammation. And the worst part is, most people try to fight it with the wrong tools. Now, let's talk about the cloves and coffee trend. You've probably seen the videos. Add a clove to your coffee, and within 10 minutes your inflammation drops, your blood sugar stabilizes, and your liver resets itself. I want to be honest with you here, because you deserve honesty, not hype. Cloves do contain a compound called eugenol. Eugenol is a real anti-inflammatory. The science on that part is solid. But here's what those viral videos don't tell you. The amount of eugenol you actually absorb from 1 or 2 cloves dropped into hot water is small. Very small. Most of it stays locked inside the dried bud. Eugenol is also fat-soluble, which means without a small amount of fat in your meal, your body can barely use it. And eugenol breaks down quickly under high heat, the same heat you use to brew coffee. So while the trend isn't wrong, it's exaggerated. Cloves help a little. They don't transform your body in 10 minutes. Anyone who tells you they do is selling you a story, not science. There's another problem. Cloves are strong on the stomach. If you have any history of acid reflux, gastritis, or you take blood thinners, daily cloves can cause more harm than good. So what's the real answer? What's the spice that actually works, day after day, without the drama? It's nutmeg. Yes, nutmeg. The same spice your grandmother grated over rice pudding at Christmas. The same spice sitting in the back of your cabinet right now, probably half forgotten. Most people only think of nutmeg as a holiday flavor. But in traditional medicine across India, Indonesia, and the Middle East, nutmeg has been used for over 1,000 years to calm inflammation, ease joint pain, and support digestion in older adults. Here's why it works so well. Nutmeg contains a group of compounds called Myristicin and macelignan. These compounds do 3 things at once that very few spices can do together. First, they reduce the production of inflammatory signals in your body, the same signals that make your joints ache and your gut feel heavy. Second, they support healthy circulation, which means more oxygen reaches your hands, your feet, and your brain. Third, they have a gentle calming effect on the nervous system, which is why people who add a small amount to their evening routine often sleep better within the first week. Now compare that to cloves. Cloves attack inflammation from 1 direction. Nutmeg works from 3. And unlike cloves, nutmeg is gentle on the stomach in small daily amounts. That's why traditional healers in Asia have used it for centuries with elderly patients who couldn't tolerate stronger herbs. Quick favor before I show you exactly how to use it. If this is making sense to you, tap the like button right now. It's a small action, but it tells the algorithm to show this video to other people over 60 who need to hear it. And drop 1 word in the comments, just 1, nutmeg. That way I know you're still with me. Thank you. Now, what should you actually expect when you start using nutmeg the right way? Let me be clear, because I'm not going to insult your intelligence with promises of miracles in 10 minutes. Real change takes real time. In the first 3 to 5 days, the first thing most people notice is digestion. The bloating after meals starts to ease. The heaviness in your stomach after dinner becomes lighter. Some people report sleeping more deeply within the first week, waking up fewer times during the night. By the end of the first week to 10 days, the morning stiffness begins to soften, not disappear, soften. Your fingers may feel less locked when you first reach for your coffee cup. Your knees may not crack as loudly when you stand up. It's subtle, it's real, and if you pay attention, you'll feel it. By the end of the first month, the bigger shifts start to settle in. Energy in the afternoon becomes more stable. The fog in your head when you wake up lifts a little earlier. People around you may say you look brighter, more rested. Not younger, brighter. There's a difference, and it matters. Now, I'm not telling you nutmeg will reverse arthritis. I'm not telling you it cures anything. What I am telling you is that thousands of older adults who use it consistently report exactly what I just described, and the small body of clinical research on its compounds supports the direction, even if the scale of the studies is still modest. This is not a miracle. This is a small, daily, honest tool that adds up over time. Here's how to use it. And please pay attention because the method matters more than the spice itself. The simplest way is this. Take a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg, no more, and stir it into a warm cup of milk in the evening. Whole milk, oat milk, almond milk, it doesn't matter. What matters is the fat. Remember, the active compounds in nutmeg need a small amount of fat to be absorbed properly. Without it, you're wasting the spice. Add a small pinch of cinnamon if you like, which works alongside nutmeg, not against it. Drink it about an hour before bed slowly, while it's still warm. That's it. 1 small cup, once a day in the evening. Not the morning, evening. Because the calming effect of nutmeg works with your body's natural wind-down rhythm, not against it. If you don't drink milk, you can stir the same 1/4 teaspoon into a small bowl of warm oatmeal in the morning, or sprinkle it over a piece of buttered toast. The fat in the butter does the same job. The point is simple. A little nutmeg, a little fat every day. Now, 3 mistakes that ruin everything. Most people make at least one of them. Mistake number 1. Using more than a 1/4 teaspoon. Nutmeg is powerful, and more is not better. In large amounts, it can actually cause headaches, nausea, or even confusion. Stay at a 1/4 teaspoon. That is the sweet spot. Mistake number 2. Using pre-ground nutmeg that's been sitting in your cabinet for 2 years. The active compounds in nutmeg fade over time. If your jar is older than a year, throw it out and buy whole nutmeg seeds. Grate them fresh with a small grater. Fresh nutmeg is many times stronger than old dusty powder. This is the single biggest reason people try nutmeg and feel nothing. Mistake number 3. Skipping days. The compounds in nutmeg build up gradually in your system. If you take it Monday, then forget for 4 days, then take it again, you'll never feel the full effect. Consistency beats intensity. Every single day, small amount, same time. That's the rhythm that works. Now, an important safety note, because I would never give you a tool without telling you how to use it safely. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, or if you take medication for blood pressure, talk to your doctor before adding nutmeg daily. It can have a mild interaction with both. If you have a history of liver disease, keep the dose at a 1/4 teaspoon and no more. If you're on antidepressants, especially MAO inhibitors, avoid daily nutmeg entirely and speak with your physician. And finally, if you ever experience dizziness, headache, or unusual drowsiness after taking it, stop and reassess. Your body is unique, and listening to it is the most important skill you can develop after 60. For everyone else, this is one of the safest, most underused tools in your kitchen. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. More than anything else, the viral hacks come and go. 1 month it's cloves. Next month it's apple cider vinegar. Next month it's something else. People over 60 are bombarded with promises every single day, most of them designed to sell you something rather than help you. The truth is quieter than that. The truth is that small, consistent habits, repeated daily, with the right ingredients used the right way, will do more for your body in 3 months than any 10-minute miracle ever could. You don't need to chase trends. You need to build a routine. And 1/4 teaspoon of fresh nutmeg in a warm cup at night is a routine. It's small, it's repeatable, it's honest, and over time, it works. You're not too old to feel better. You're just tired of being lied to. The body you have at 65, at 70, At 75, still responds to care. It still responds to consistency. It still rewards you when you treat it with respect. That's not a promise. That's biology. So tonight before bed, walk into your kitchen. Find the nutmeg. If it's old, throw it out and put fresh whole nutmeg on tomorrow's shopping list. Start small. Start tonight. And give it 30 days before you decide if it's working. Most people quit on day 5 and never feel what day 25 would have given them. Don't be most people. If this video helped you see things a little more clearly, do me one last favor. Tap that like button so the algorithm shows it to someone else who needs to hear an honest voice for a change. And in the comments, tell me one thing. What's the one symptom after 60 you most want to feel better tomorrow morning? Stiff knees? Bloating? Brain fog? Whatever it is, write it down. I read every single comment, and your answer helps me create the next video for you. And speaking of the next video, you should see one appearing on your screen right now. I made it specifically for people over 60 who want to take back control of how they feel every morning. Tap it. Watch it next. It pairs perfectly with what you just learned, and together, they'll change how you start every single day. Take care of yourself. You've earned it.